We're fishing out of Gibson. We're launching here at Bob's Bayou Black Marina. We head out to the intercoastal waterway and fish all the canals off of the intercoastal waterway, looking for a crappie, which we call sac-a-lait. And of course, we take anything that happens to bite, like bass and perch also.
Good morning, everybody. Gibson, Louisiana. We are down here in the bayou with Caleb and Captain Clyde Folse, the Crappie Psychic. We are fixing to get after these fish. I'm really excited. We've been wanting to do this for a long time. Captain Clyde, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
But you're gonna have to attack them with this here. That just is not gonna cook.
This ain't, I thought you said you had big fish down.
Oh, we got big fish, but we're going after the smaller stock.
All right. Hey, we gotta trade my saltwater stuff in. We in the freshwater. Let's get after them. Now, Captain Clyde, this is a little new to me, so what's the technique for this here?
Well, since you're a speckled trout and redfish guy, you're gonna be doing the same technique that you use for speckled trout fishing.
Okay.
So you're gonna cast out there along this shore. As soon as your cork pops up and the bait gets below your cork, you're gonna give it a little pop slide. Not quite as hard as a pop as you would for speckled trout fishing. Kind of an easy pop slide.
Oh,
You almost had them. You gotta let them take it. Just remember that. You gotta let them go down with it. And you just keep doing that. Give about a 3-second pause in between your little pops.
okay.
And that's just to get some action on the bait, and you'll be good to go.
Well, I tell you what, he knows where they're at. First cast, we already had a bite. Get your rod, let's get in it.
All right, fish on. Today's conditions are quite favorable. Could be the first.
Oh, we got a little perch.
Yeah, perch. We have a great moon phase.
That's a pretty fish too.
We're coming into the new moon, which is one of my favorite moon phases to fish.
Man, it's been a long time since I caught one of these.
The fish can't feed at night. They don't have any light to feed, so they normally bite during the day. So if you're speckled trout and red fishing, and you're trying to miss the fish, you're like playing with him. You're not really putting a hook set on them. So keep that in mind. A lot of times, just try to pull it away from them a little bit. Then if you feel a tug back, then stick him. And what I'm saying by stick him is just this. It's just a little wrist pop. It's not a, rare back.
Just a little quick.
Just a little wrist pop. Just this. Boom.
Okay. So, Cap, how spooky are these fish? I mean, do you have to worry about getting the boat right up on them? Or?
It depends on who. Yeah, you can get a little closer. You can probably get another boat width closer. But really, the spookiness.
There he is.
All right, fish on. That might be a crappie, huh? Is there another perch? No,
Crappie.
Crappie. Small one.
Little guy, but that's what we came looking for.
That's right.
So, Captain Clyde, some places we go to, they call them crappie. You'll hear sac-a-lait, white perch. What is all that about?
Well, sac-a-lait is a French word, and it means a sack of milk. And if you think about milk, you know it's not strong taste, it's nice and smooth. So the meat of this fish is very white, very flaky, and it's not strong tasting. It doesn't have a real strong fish taste. So that's why they call it sac-a-lait, sack of milk.
There we go, now y'all know. So what's the size limit on these
Well,
fish?
I mean, you can keep pretty much any size you want, but that's a little bitty guy. We're
gonna let him grow up a little bit. All right.
Good one, Captain Ronnie, way to go. You got the hang of it. He took it pretty good now, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He ate it whenever he ate it.
The Fisherman's Guide is brought to you by Silver Slipper Casino, Dad's Super Pawn, Standard Mapping, Abu Garcia, Berkeley and Penn, Sea-Tow, Southern Building Supply, Ocean Marine Group, Biloxi and Mobile Boat Show, Oddball Tackle, Catcher's Mitt, Parker Poles, Red Tail Republic, Gorilla Wraps, and Hook Gulf Coast Cuisine.
Come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Hi, this is John from the Silver Slipper, and I would like to invite you to come on down and experience everything that the Silver Slipper has to offer. Now, whether you're looking for 24/7 Vegas-style action or a great meal in any one of our award-winning restaurants, you need to be sure to take time to relax and enjoy our new beachside pool and pool bar while you're here. You know, we are proud to be your host on the coast, and we'll save you a seat up on the pool deck.
Pass a good time at the Silver Slipper.
Just like money in your pocket, that's super fun. When you trade with us, you always get our best. Super deals are why, whether you sell or buy. We cash checks, we pay bills, we make loans like no one will, and help you keep your pockets filled. Just like money in your pocket, that's super fun.
Building a new home? Build it with brick and roofing from Southern Building Supply. Come see our showroom on County Farm Road in Gulfport. We have a wide range of brick in the most popular styles and colors, and our selection of high-quality shingles can add years to the life of your new roof. Southern Building Supply offers on-site delivery of your new brick and rooftop delivery of your new shingles. We're the only locally owned roofing and brick company. Call us today, 228-539-8380. Southern Building Supply.
Talking about, you know, up until that fish there, it's quick little pops, the cork's bouncing up and down. That fish hit it, and it was almost like a hard-head catfish out front, and just real slow. The cork just went down, slow and steady.
A classic sockeye bite. What I'm calling classic is that they're really aggressive. They're really turned on. What you'll get is your cork will actually come out of the water. It'll pop up out of the water. And what causes that is the fish is rushing up from the bottom, and he grabs your bait, and it's taking the weight off of your carp. So your carp pops up, and then right after that, he turns over and he takes it down. So you'll know if it's a classic sockeye bite. Whereas the perch are just gonna pop at it. A bass will hit it and take it to the side, so you kind of know if it's a bass too.
There he is. Oh, this feels like a little better fish.
All right. Whoa, that's a catfish.
I can't get away from him, y'all.
You want me to take him?
There you go.
This is a channel cat. We call them, well,
He gone.
we call them eel cats here because if you've ever caught a freshwater eel, they're pretty much the same color as a freshwater eel. That's why us Cajuns down on the bayou call them eel cats. But it's really a channel cat. Now, I'm going to show you a little something here. You see that little bit of slime on the line?
Yep.
We're glad it was an eel cat, a channel cat, because if it had been a blue cat, there would have been real thick slime from your bait, probably for the first 1.5 feet.
Just like a gaff top catfish.
And I would have had to re-rig. I would have had to cut your line and re-rig.
Wow.
Because the blue cat slime has a much stronger scent to it, and just by trying to get it off your line does not take the scent away. Okay? So, oh, look at that. Think you got your hook pretty good?
Oh yeah, he about straightened us out.
Yes, he did. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to straighten it back here. So what that does, the slime, it leaves a scent on the line. And that scent will keep the crappie from coming close to your line, because a blue cat is one of the crappie's #1 predator besides an alligator gar. So when I learned that through trial and error, I used to just slide that slime off the line and get it off my finger. Well, guess what? You're not getting a scent off your line.
Okay.
So you want to make sure and get that scent off, and the only way you can do that is to cut your line and re-rig. So needless to say, I'm not a happy camper when I hook onto a big blue. Even though they're very good to eat, that means I got to stop and re-rig. Oh, nice crappie.
There we go.
We got some thunderheads popping up around us, which is also good for barometric pressure drop. Whenever you're fishing around any kind of thunderstorm, as long as you're around it, not in it, you're doing pretty good because that barometric pressure is really important for crappie / sac-a-lait fishing. This year has been kind of rough because the fish have not transitioned to their summer feeding grounds like they normally do. So we're probably gonna have to move around a lot to try to find them. A little different from being out on the salt water, huh?
Man, I'll tell you, it's a nice change.
I see it, it's killing you to be so easy.
Yeah, it is.
I can see the body just tensed up, wanting to do what you normally do.
It's hard to get out of that rhythm.
Yes, it is.
And you know, it's really good to go do something like this every now and then because it grounds me with my clients. There he is. I always mess with them
Fish on.
because they're used to bass fishing and they'll set the hook so hard, you know.
Right, that might be a perch.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. A little bass.
Fighting.
Oh,
Oh, goggle eye.
That's a pretty little fish.
Warmouth. And when we catch them, we'll just catch a few at a time because they're spread out.
And I'll tell you what, it's taking me back to whenever I was a kid. We used to fish ponds a lot with my dad and all of these little fish. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I caught a goggle eye.
That's awesome. Saw how it popped up out of the water first and then went down?
Yep. There he is.
Fish on. That might be a nice crappie.
We got him. He's small, but we got him. He's the right kind.
Oh, he's a keeper.
There we go. There we go.
There's a keeper.
We're gonna call him dinner. How about that?
All right, that sounds good to me.
We're gonna eat good tonight. Y'all stick around. We're gonna keep working these banks.
I'm Shaw Grigsby, and this is my office. A sensational light tackle series saltwater boat from Triton. Whether you're sneaking up on monster reds in skinny water, fishing a tournament in a coastal bay or river, or headed for light offshore action for the trophy of your dreams, no other boat fishes, performs, and fuels your angling passion like a genuine Triton LTS. See them today at a nearby Triton dealer and at tritonboats.com.
For generations, anglers from across the globe have put their trust in Abu Garcia. Because out here on the water, we know our science is your religion. Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo. Featuring up to 24 pounds of max drag. Designed for leverage and power. Built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia for life.
Come on down to the Silver Slipper.
Hi, this is John from the Silver Slipper, and I would like to invite you to come on down and experience everything that the Silver Slipper has to offer. Now, whether you're looking for 24/7 Vegas-style action or a great meal in any one of our award-winning restaurants, you need to be sure to take time to relax and enjoy our new beachside pool and pool bar while you're here. You know, we are proud to be your host on the coast, and we'll save you a seat up on the pool deck.
Have a good time at the Silver Slipper.
How y'all doing today? I'm Captain Clyde Folse, the Crappie Psychic, and I'm gonna give you guys the tip of the day. Here's this little jig head we start with. Notice how flat it is. I believe in flat jig heads because they give you a little more action. I like black and white, that's my favorite color. We use this tube jig here. We put it on this 1/16 ounce jig head, like so. And then we'll follow it up with my scented crappie trailer, chartreuse being one of my favorite colors. Of course, I have a bunch of different colors. Put that on there like that. And then we'll follow that up with a chartreuse ammo, which is just a little bitty pellet that holds a lot of scent. And the reason I came up with these trailers is I was listening to my bass buddies one day talk about adding trailers to all of their baits. So I went home and told my precious wife, I said, baby, these guys are adding trailers to attract bass. That should work for crappie. So that's why I created this. So again, I'm Captain Clyde Folse with Crappie Psychic, and that was your tip of the day. be a perch. The wind conditions, light, variable. Oh, a little bass. So it's gonna be good for us. We're in protected waterways anyway, in the canal structure.
Chunky little guy.
Yep. We're trying to catch a few here, pick up a bass or so. A little too small. Sockeye mixed in with some perch. So that's why we're moving around. We gotta go from spot to spot. That's just the way the conditions are. Go home and grill. Fish on.
There we go. We're getting them dialed in here now.
Yeah, probably another perch. No, lake runner, nice one. Nice chickapin.
Chickapin, I mean, y'all got some names down here.
Well, we call them lake runners, but a lot of people call them red ears, chickapin.
That's what I've heard them called, as red ears.
We definitely keeping him. Fish on. This got some.
A little better fish there. Oh, that's what we're looking for.
That's a good one.
I'm glad you caught that fish. It gave me time to throw in your hole there.
My son actually named me the Crappie Psychic when he was 10 years old. And every time he would cast there, he'd catch a sockeye. He said, "You're like a sockeye." That's what we're here for, Cap.
Hey, that's a pretty fish. So I know we talked a little bit earlier about the size limit on this fish. How many of them can you keep?
Well, in southern Louisiana here, we have a very liberal limit. We're allowed to keep 50 per person. And I really hope that doesn't change. In other parts of the state, that goes down to 25.
What size line do you like to use for these fish?
In the summertime, believe it or not, I use a little bigger line. A lot of sockeye fishermen are surprised when they hear of the size line I use, but I got 10-pound tests during the summer.
Okay.
And the reason for that is I hook onto some pretty big blue cats. I'll catch 15, 20-pound blue cats pretty often. And I want to catch them. So I don't want them to, pop my line. Whereas if you had 6-pound tests, it makes a little bit of a difference. So that's why I use 10-pound in the summer. Now, in the winter, I'll go down to 8-pound. But 8-pound test is the smallest I use. And I like monofilament, I really do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna work this point of lilies right here and go into this little cutaways. I checked out the back part of it yesterday and didn't have any success. Most of the fish are hanging up toward the front. So we'll go maybe 20 yards down this little cut and then we'll swing on the other side and work the other side and hopefully come back and hit this one more time. Fish on.
There he goes.
Oh, small sockeye. A little too small. We'll see we be a little bit bigger than this. I'll let him grow some more. What I normally do is I start at 18 to 20 inches, right at daylight. And as the sun comes up, especially if you got kind of clear skies like today, we don't have many clouds, I go down deeper. I'll go as deep as 3.5, 4 foot. And it's all trial and error, really. But that's what I normally do. That's how I normally start out the day. Oh, fish on.
There we go.
Don't know what I have. I wasn't looking.
Little bass. This one's pulling pretty good too. He's biting. That's another one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're getting them dialed in now, boys. Hey, we're gonna work on getting this one off and on the ice. Y'all stick around because we're gonna be right back. We're gonna stay after these things. I'm having a little too much fun today.
I just got a new sound system installed. Prepare to be blown away.
You guys going to work today?
Empress Audio, installing car audio since 1975. At Sea Tow, you don't just get help, you get a fleet of help. More boats and more experienced captains means Sea Tow members receive help faster. Membership is inexpensive at only 49 cents per day. And that's for complete coverage, from fuel drops to jump starts to a timely tow home. It's 24/7 peace of mind on the water. Become a Sea Tow member today for just $179 a year. And know the country's premier on-water assistance fleet is standing by. Sea Tow.
I just got a new sound system installed. Prepare to be blown away.
You guys going to work today?
Empress Audio, installing car audio since 1975.
Hey guys, Chef Corey Hudson here again with Hook Gulf Coast Cuisine. Today, I'm going to show you a quick and easy dish you can make for your whole family in about 15 minutes. This is my brown butter spicy garlic shrimp pasta. The ingredients that you need for this dish are 4 tablespoons unsalted butter, 1 pound of shrimp, salt and pepper, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, juice from 1 lemon, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped parsley, and a 1/2 pound of cooked angel hair pasta. Now the flavor of brown butter is one of my favorites. By cooking butter a little bit past its melting point results in the milk solids in the butter to brown and creates a wonderfully nutty aroma. In a medium-sized skillet over medium-low heat, add the butter and cook until the butter starts to foam and turn brown. Should take about 4 to 5 minutes. Then add the shrimp and season with the salt and pepper. Add the garlic and cook until the shrimp turns pink. About 2 more minutes. Add the lemon juice and the red pepper flakes. Then garnish with parsley and toss with your pasta. Now you have a fresh shrimp dish with lots of flavor to go with it for your whole family.
Well, I tell you what, we forgot our lunch today, but down here on the bayou, there's always something to eat around the corner. Caleb got out on the front of the boat for us. What do we got here?
Well, we call them granovoles. It's a French word that means seed to fly. The real name is a lotus plant or lotus pod. And what you do here is once you pick them, you peel them out right here and you get these seeds out. Once you get the seed out, you bite it, you squeeze the meat out, and you eat it. And these are very, very sweet. We did a good job here. I know my son's waiting for them.
He's chomping at the bits.
So just bite it in half.
This is all new for me.
Squeeze the meat out.
It's good. That's pretty good stuff.
It's very sweet, very good. Oh, we got something here. That might be a good crappie.
Man, you ain't caught my big one while I was out of commission?
Oh, he's definitely a keeper.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty fish.
He's definitely a keeper. Not a monster, but good frying size. Sacalay?
A little bitty guy. Man, Get the camera. Get the camera. Oh, there he is. We got him.
You snagged him. He didn't even bite.
Oh, no, man. Anybody can hook him in the mouth. This takes skill.
So we are moving around from spot to spot because the fish are not transitioning to their summer feeding grounds like in years past.
I fish with baits bigger than that at home. We're going to let him grow up.
Whoa, that's a crappie. That's a crappie. He's on there.
There he is. Fish on. See there?
I told you it was a crappie.
All I had to do was steal his spot.
Yeah. Pretty decent one, seems like.
He's pulling a little bit. Oh, yeah. He's frying pan. Ooh. Not if he goes overboard, he don't.
You saw the way he bit, though, right?
Yes, I did. Cork bounced up.
Come on, be a sacalay.
I think it is. No, it's a bass.
Yeah, that's a good bass. Hey,
there we go.
He's fishing with the Crappie Psychic.
A little bit of everything up here. What's that, 4, 5, 6 different species?
Oh yeah.
Man, that's pretty. Oh, it's a bass.
Doggone. I thought it was a sockeye when we first saw him. Look how fat.
Look at that. Look at that. Look what he's eating.
Wow, look how fat he is. It's a bass. He's fishing. He's eating like a minnow or something, a shad.
Big old shad.
Look at that.
That's what he had for breakfast. Continental breakfast.
Hey, they want the Crappie Psychic stuff.
Bring him in here.
Little perch, I think. Yeah, another chickapin, another lake runner. We caught a few of these today. A little on the small side though. See, that's why they call it a red ear. Got that little red on the ear right here.
There we go.
That looks like a sockeye.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at there.
Keeper.
That one's going in the frying pan.
Oh wait. Oh, and I just missed one too.
Oh, I tell you what. We're gonna eat good tonight. Big old mouth on these fish.
Paper mouth.
It's soft. All right, we're gonna put that one in the box. I spend almost every day in the Biloxi Marsh, and it's a beautiful place. We get kind of complacent, we take it for granted. Being able to get off and do something a little different and experience the beauty of these bayous down here in Louisiana, man, I tell you what, it was awesome.
The Fisherman's Guide is brought to you by Silver Slipper Casino, Dad's Super Pawn, Standard Mapping, Abu Garcia, Berkeley and Penn, Sea-Tow, Southern Building Supply, Ocean Marine Group, Biloxi and Mobile Boat Show, Oddball Tackle, Catcher's Mitt, Parker Poles, Red Tail Republic, Gorilla Wraps, and Hook Gulf Coast Cuisine.